really what kept me going. I think about those good things in life, and we have here. I see, yes, fecal matter, probably from Easy Pete, possibly Cheyenne. Uh, oh, God dang. We got us crammed in here. Maybe that might be edible. Get the roach guts, cricket legs, fecal, whatever the fecal slime is there. Get that nastiness off there. Reduced to this
Jameson,
state. Hear Miss
Jameson,
Duffy's voice. Up from the pits of hell. Robert Bass, you're a bad seed. Gonna end up just like your daddy. You're probably crowing up from the Bass. Bottom rungs, ain't you, Miss Bass? Oh, Duffy. Miss Rose, you Bass. Cross-eyed, nasty Bass. Waving your fast, dusty clam across the classroom, shoving it at everybody's face with your
Jameson,
ruler, hitting people,
Jameson,
pulling my ass out. Yeah, you want to know why your sweet tea tasted bad? Yo,
Jameson,
bag, it's because I pissed in it. Yeah, that's right. I pissed in your
Jameson,
sweet tea, you malignant.
Jameson,
I hope it
Jameson,
tasted horrible. They said I was bad. You was the one with the dead body up in the
Jameson,
stairs in a like what kind of a sick
Jameson,
keeps a dead man in a
Jameson,
bed for decades and just like how could you walk around in civilization knowing there's a corpse up in that
Jameson,
and you kept him in a
Jameson,
tuxedo? Like what the
Jameson, Jameson,
and meanwhile you're Miss
Jameson,
Clam walking around the
Jameson,
classroom hitting people with
Jameson,
rulers talking about arithmetic and
Jameson,
like, no shit.
Jameson,
2 plus 2 equals a fucking
Jameson,
in the upstairs of your
Jameson,
house. Yeah. And you know what? You still got eaten by alligators, bitch.
Jameson,
And I hope they took their
Jameson,
time. They probably spit you up. That's what they did. They took one bite, big old
Jameson,
omnivorous reptilian mother.
Jameson,
They got one little iota of your disgusting putrid flesh, and they said, "Spit that."
Jameson,
We got to do some more death rolls. I hope they death rolled you about 3 good 4 hours, turned you into a nice like murky taco. We know what you was doing. You couldn't ride Mr.
Jameson,
Pickle Dick up there in the upstairs anymore, so you went on looking for a Louisiana man across the river. It's a tale as old as time. Mississippi woman, Louisiana man, and guess what?
Jameson,
You got fucking
Jameson,
an alligator, ate your ass alive, and I
Jameson,
hope that it was an extended horrible experience for you. You evil
Jameson,
judgmental
Jameson,
calling kids out, picking out
Jameson,
physical deformities. What kind of sick
Jameson, Jameson,
is that anyways? You know, we living in there in that shit
Jameson,
shack, one room fucking
Jameson,
house, trying to maintain some semblance of hope that maybe we will escape this sweltering, bug infested
Jameson,
and and maybe advance in this world. And
Jameson,
talking about
Jameson,
physical flaws and yeah, you were the one with the
Jameson,
flaws, lazy-eyed, stank-ass.
Jameson,
I hope it was
Jameson,
painful. So yes, Robert E. Lee Bass III is now sifted through the
Jameson,
trash and fittingly
Jameson,
the very apex of evil in this universe. And I'm sure this is all circled back to all my many sins as I have dwelled and meditated on this for all these past weeks and months. Indiscernible periods, I lose track of time. It has been a long crucible of pain and misery. Yes, God, you have struck me down. I'm not really sure how it could get worse. Begging your pardon, good sir, would you be willing to spare a few caps so I could get myself a meal? These funds will not be directed to the consumption of any chems or disgusting alcohol. I do not partake, I assure you. Furthermore, I want to give you my assurances that I believe alcohol is in fact a disgusting substance and the bane of all humanity. As my mama said, it leads directly to impotence and stultification of the human race.
Wow. Who are you?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Robert E. Lee Bass III, but you can call me Bobby. It's my pleasure to make your acquaintance, even in this place.
You seem familiar. What brings you to Good Springs? You got a strange accent.
As you might infer from my accent, I am indeed not from these great western dry expanses. I came from a very different place. I originated in the town of Vicksburg, Mississippi, or what's left of it. It's a very poor place, a lot of history, A lot of old families there clinging on to all that drama you wouldn't believe. When I was young, I set out west, resolute to make a path and a name for myself that was distinct from all that baggage. But when you grow up in the South, it's hard to escape all that history. You really got to get far, far away, and even then, it still sticks with you. I've still got ghosts of my ancestors making me feel guilty about shit
Jameson.
happened years ago or even most recently, and it's hard to escape. I'm not sure why I feel the need to divulge these explications, but you seem like a good soul in the eyes. You could also be a psychopath, and I'm not always the best judge of character. Wouldn't be the first time.
Have we met you? You look familiar.
Oh, that's very possible. I did once engage in some business here in this town. I hope it was on positive terms. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure. Some of the people I worked with were very undesirable. That's really a grand understatement. These people were really the scum of humanity, the smegma of our species, if you will.
Oh.
Just a slimy, cast-off substance that fed on the pain and grief of this entire city.
Damn.
I'm no longer working with them because, frankly, to my knowledge, they're basically all dead.
Alright. That was basically his backstory, but let's ask him what brings him to Good Springs. Piss off, dirty hobo. It's a real quick end to the mod.
It's been a strange and unforeseen series of events that brought me back, and believe me, only this bizarre concatenation of affairs could have brought me to this epicenter of malignancy in our universe that is Good Springs. I was just taking some time to get a meal and hopefully come up with the gumption and resolution to do what I gotta do, whatever it may be.
Well then, that deserves 20 caps.
God bless you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I've been on some hard times lately, and this is one of the first acts of genuine kindness anybody's shown me in some time. I know you're probably a busy person, have great peregrinations to undertake, and people to kill, packages to handle, and whatnot. But if you've got a moment, I'd be willing to share my story with you over some delicious squirrel bits.
You've got yourself a deal. And my monkey's coming. Well, Bobby Bass Chapter 1. We're gonna have a good time, gonna have fun. Oh man, all that singing in the last Rooster mod we played. Jesus Christ, Jangles, calm down. Come on. Easy, Pete. Jangles, play with Cheyenne. Man, he's fast. Trudy. How's that? Bobby. Yo, get out of the shot. Get out of the shot. Bobby. Thank you.
Have you seen that tower on the strip?
Mother-
Mother-
Jameson.
Hello, sir.
How is it?
I never thought squirrel bits would be so tasty, but these are positively scrumptious. I want to thank you so much for providing me the means to buy this meal. It may seem like a small gesture on your part, but I want to assure you it means the world to me, and it's far and away the nicest thing anyone has done for me in a long, long time.
Oh, dang, Bobby. Give me the short version, give me the long version, get to the point. Ooh, that's the short version. What's your story?
Well, I came up out of Mississippi. After Mama died, I left and headed west. It was, quite the journey. Managed to find my way out here. Long story short, I kind of hooked up with the followers and was going down a more academic route. Well, I had my eye on this lady named Lydia. We had something of a thing going on. There was this other old boy, a little more well-founded, had more caps to throw around. He wanted to make a move on her. So I killed him. Probably not the best judgment call in hindsight, but it seemed like the thing to do at the time. Pardon the non-sex squirter, but have you heard of my previous employer, Mr. Judge Richter?
Judge Richter? Yeah, I killed him.
Oh. Well, I hope that your present forbearance holds, and that you are not someone of a murderous persuasion. You've demonstrated more than a little bit of charity so far. I hope that will extend to not killing me for my past affiliations. I would only request that you demonstrate just a small bit of grace, given what I've endured, and primarily the fact that we are in Good Springs, which is the absolute last place I want to die. Let's just walk our asses out of this town. You can shoot me out by the coyotes and whatever
Jameson.
else is out there. Dear God, please don't kill me in this town.
Seems like you've paid for your crimes, Bobby. I'm not going to kill you. I haven't decided what to do just yet. This is for Steven. For Steven. Alright. Sorry, Steve.
That's extremely gracious and humane of you. I am doubly appreciative, and I promise you I will repay this gesture at some point. Whatever my faults, I have never been disloyal, even when I was employed by Satan and his gang of misfits. We may proceed at your leisure.
How did Judge Richter figure into all this? Yeah, let's go for it.
He offered steady employment and protection from any legal troubles or lynch mobs and whatnot. Seemed like a good deal. It was decidedly not. Admittedly, I was good at it, killing folks, that is. Got so good that I eventually became something of a manager. The odd thing is, just at the very apex of all that business, when it looked like old Richter was going to take over, it just all fell apart.
What happened?
My joint got bushwhacked by some no-name bounty hunters. Dealt with them, but they killed the dogs, burned everything down. For me, it was a moment of clarity there. I knew I had an opportunity to just get the fuck out of there. It was like the seas had parted, and Moses was guiding me on to my vision of robust titties and neon lights. So I took some caps, donated a good half of them, and I buried my pistol, and I started walking my ass east. And I thought that was that. Got myself in a caravan, and I thought I was scot-free, just another peaceful citizen of the world. Well, it wasn't to be. Someone, somewhere, had cut a deal with the Legion for me to get enslaved.
Oh, damn. Continue listening.
It was the single worst ordeal of my life, and I didn't exactly grow up soft, mind you. I thought I was destined to die in chains, beaten, whipped, humiliated. But another gentleman managed to arrange our escape late at night. What's crazy is, well, he died so that I could get away. I never in my life imagined anybody doing that for me. And in that moment, I saw someone show humanity that I hadn't seen since I looked into my mother's eyes.
Bobby covers his eyes as he chokes back tears. He gingerly wipes his eyes and recomposes himself.
And it haunts me. And I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do now. I feel a deep urge to do like that man said and to live a normal, peaceful life like my mama intended. Or do I dig deep and find the will to burn these motherfuckers down? What do you think?
Whoa, 500 caps. Take these caps and start a new life, Bobby. Good luck. Vegas will ruin you, Bobby. Leave. Go somewhere you can live and love. You don't have to forgive, you just have to make it right. Do you have any idea on who set you up? Stop crying like a little bitch and get to work. It's a lot to process. I'd like to take a moment before I give any advice. Get out of here, Bobby. Get out of this Johnny Guitar town.
You can't be serious.
Oh, I'm serious.
You are serious.
Super.
Well, I don't know if you are deeply troubled or just that kind of a person, but I'm simply overwhelmed. Never in my wildest dreams would have I anticipated someone doing this for me. Certainly not in Good Springs. I will assure you, though, I will put these caps towards leading a productive life. I never want to see New Vegas ever again. I wish you the best. You take care now.
Bobby nods once, as if the decision had been waiting for him all along. He turns north, moving with the steady cadence of a man who will not look back. Dust rises and falls in his wake, and for a moment, he is only a figure in the distance, walking into some older story that had been waiting on him. In a breath, he is gone.
Some cons got cornered in the ruins of Boulder City, but the NCR let them go.
That tower on the
Oh
stairs,
my
the one you can see
God.
for miles.
Shut
I
the
hear it ain't
famous
sealed
fuck
up no more.
up, all of you. God.
Alright, everyone, that's gonna do it for the ballad. Just kidding, let's go back in time. Do you have any idea on who set you up?
I suspect it was probably one of my old associates from my time with Mr. Judge Richter. The truth is, I accumulated a distinguished list of enemies during my tenure here. The one advantage I have is they presume that I am still enslaved over there in Arizona.
Stop crying like a little
Famous.
bit to work.
Well, excuse me for having a passing moment of vulnerability at the lowest point in my life. I take your
Famous.
point, though. However, the hard truth is that I am currently not in a state to begin this undertaking. First of all, I gotta get my hand fixed up. It's a mess. Then, I gotta try to recover some of my basic skills. Besides doing all that, I'm probably going to need at least one or more partners to help me maneuver in New Vegas. Even though I'm currently wearing the guise of a filthy hobo, I was something of a known quantity in New Vegas, and I'm fairly recognizable. If you'd be willing to come on as a partner, I'd be more than happy to share in the wealth and adventure to come. What do you say?
What's in it for me?
I can only speculate on the pecuniary details, but picture this. Once upon a time, there was a gargantuan albino in a strange hat who ruled over most criminal activity under the surface. He was put down, mad dog that he was, and in his place rose manifold lesser psychopaths who are all scrambling for power. As such, there's ample opportunity for business-minded individuals with a keen sense of foresight. Think of it as an investment in a grand new enterprise that's going to change the landscape of this town. And that ain't no idle talk either. Let me tell you, partner, I've been through a lot, and I ain't going to be no
Famous.
Judge Richter. We'll have to be subtle, but eventually we're going to have something that's classy, prestigious, that will raise the fortunes of this entire city. That is my aspiration. Yes, I know it's lofty, it's some pie in the sky shit,
Famous.
but a man has got to have dreams. And along the way, there's going to be dogs that are well groomed and trained.
Ooh.
I'm going to have wonderful gardens, and hopefully we will help invigorate agriculture.
Okay.
There's going to be maximal cleavage in this town.
Mm-hmm.
Grand, God-sent titties will be at the forefront of our operations. And there's going to be precision. You know, you kill the right person at the right time when it's necessary. You know why we don't have a church? Because Judge Richter massacred everybody at the last
Famous.
chapel. It was a
Famous.
mess. Hey, Mr. Judge Richter, why don't we just kill the motherfucker
Famous.
for those money? He's like, no, we gotta make an example. Killed the bride, the groom, the families, the preacher, the piano player,
Famous.
everybody. Jesus
Famous.
Christ, it was a mess. It was sacrilegious, really. It made me feel dirty inside, and it's a taint on my soul that polluted my being. And I pray to God for forgiveness for that sin, and maybe one day we can restore the chapel. That is one of my other goals. So yes, you could be part of this amazing vision that I have, and I want to share with this town.
Wait, this town? Good Springs?
Outstanding. That is a wise, sapient choice. I knew you were a very sharp, perspicacious individual when I first met you. You have a keen sense of delayed gratification. While there will be some trials and potentially hardship in the opening efforts, I am confident that in the end we will lay waste to any and all foes and really forge something dynamic and novel in this town. The first step will be perhaps looking into my hand, getting it fixed, so if you've got any medical instruments, doodads, or whatever the fuck, really I don't have a lot of medical expertise besides plant-based medicines, nothing fancy. But I have full faith that you can be very helpful in this matter. We'll address it outside. Thank you.
God bless you. Jangles, I think we're fighting.
Hello, sir.
Let me see that hand.
It's in a terrible state. I've got the ability to do some basic manipulation like a fork, but even with the squirrel bits, that was messy. My subsonic 22 doesn't have a lot of recoil, but nonetheless I want to be able to have a steady grip and repeatedly squeeze that trigger as needed. Also, I'm worried that if I go to touch a woman's breast, it's going to be clumsy and apish. It's going to feel like she's being groped by the insensate pinches of a soulless robot. I can't abide that. I need to be able to provide the gentle, meticulous touch of a trained pianist when I scoop up those wonderful memories in my midst. I've applied some plant-based ointments and whatnot, but that does fuck all. I'm going to need some actual medicine for this.
Lucky for you, I have 70 medicine. How'd you injure your hand? You should let Doc Mitchell treat it. Ooh. Pain don't hurt, tough it out. Your hand needs work, not miracles, heat, stretching, and exercise. Let me see what I can do with this. How'd you injure it?
Let's get this straight. I did not injure my hand. It was mutilated by the Legion. It was mutilated by one man, Legate Meles. He was my primary captor during my tenure with the Legion over there near Kingman. I've worked with some pretty depraved individuals. We have already discussed the judge. No need to delve back into that horrible mess. But Meles is, well, he's in a class of his own in regards to just outright sadism. Whoever sent me to Meles gave special instructions for them to break my hand repeatedly. All my skill, everything I earned in this world was wrapped up in this gun hand. And I guess it was symbolic they wanted to take that from me.
Need a backup hand.
But guess what, mother?
Jameson.
It didn't matter. I still
Jameson.
fought 3 of his wives. Fuck
Jameson.
skirt-wearing savages.
You should let Doc Mitchell. Alright, let's do it. Heat, stretching, and exercise. Quick montage.
Okay, that gives me hope. I can do that. The great comeback of Bobby's trigger finger begins now. Before I absconded for Arizona, I hid my .22 pistol in one of the judge's safe houses. If you could retrieve that pistol and kill any of the bipedal roaches known as fiends lingering around, I would be extremely grateful. Here's the spot on your map. Feel free to be indiscriminate in your mass slaughter of those skull-clad maniacs.
Hell yeah, thanks, Bobby. Where's she gonna go, Jangles? Sometimes you gotta nudge it. Oh, Repcon.
You ready to die?
Whoa. Nice mask, nerd. Whoa! Oh god, Jangles, forgive me. Oh crap. Alright. Oh.
You ready to die?
Yeah.
Hey, look out! I'm gonna make you scream. I'm gonna make you.
Get away from my monkey. Oh, he's dead.
That's gonna leave us.
Wow, okay. Never mind. Oh god. Oh, it's Jesus Zimmerman all over again. Oh my
You
god.
like the sight of your own blood?
Jesus Christ. So strong. Oh god. Losing people. Yakna pato pha e apwa apwata. Is it the same? No. Oh god, what have I said? I've released a demon. Tommy lost 2 more to that crew near Gene. New boss is poaching muscle from every group. Convicts, deserters, raiders, anybody and everybody. Rumor is he's making a killing off caravans and kidnapping. A lot of talk about good pay and free chems. Keep your group on a leash and stay busy. Lots of changes in town. I'll keep you posted when I hear more. Billy. These raiders are losing. God. Whoa. Got them doo-doo marks. Ooh, a spiked glove. Got them doo-doo marks. Alright, does this unlock the safe? Hey, it does. Special placement program. In response to Judge Richter's directives for more tailored workforce solutions, HR has formalized the special placement program. This initiative is designed to identify, acquire, and reassign high-value candidates who meet unique criteria. Freckles are a plus. Exercise discretion in sourcing candidates. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone you're looking for freckled people. HR notes. In alignment with Judge Richter's vision for organizational excellence, Human Resources is implementing new guidelines. Attendance and punctuality. Unscheduled absences will result in corrective reassignment to outdoor operations. Oh god. Maintain a clean and authoritative appearance. 10% revenue share. Flexible leave schedule. Escalation pathways. Uh-oh. Executive review if you fail 3 times. Judge Richter. Tanya Dickman. Professional conduct in meetings. Man, this guy was just burping and farting and sneezing. Refrain from sighing audibly or muttering comments under your breath, such as, "This is torture." Remain present. Attempting to excuse yourself due to sudden onset swamp fever, checking on the dogs, bubble guts, Haint's breath, or visions from your grandmother will no longer be accepted as valid reasons to leave early. Hand movements inconsistent with note-taking are inconsistent with professional attentiveness. Alright, he's gonna have to talk to Richter is what's gonna happen. Associates Sugar. Chair trick, mismarked ammo, coin substitution, canine-themed novelty coin, resulting in documented emotional distress and workflow disruption. Minor furniture tampering. It's the office. Jim, you gotta calm down. Post-event professional. Oh my god. The annual holiday engagement. You gotta chill out. All associates are expected to maintain adherence to professional standards. Unilateral act of physical affection initiated by Director Dickman, hereafter referred to as the KISS event, occurred this instance, constitutes a deviation from established workplace interaction protocols. The KISS event. Report any perceived ambiguities, heightened situational awareness during sanctioned social events. Good God. Just wanted to unlock the safe. Beep, 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 boop. Godspeed, Jangles. Godspeed. Ooh. Oh, it feels good. Oh, Bobby, you hear that? Not that.
Hand is getting a little better, bit by bit. Still weak, though.
Fingers would remember their old strength better if they grasped your pistol. Bobby's eyes widen as he gingerly grasps the pistol. As his grip tightens, a solitary tear rolls down his face.
There she is, in my hand. I dreamed about this, holding this pistol again. Now, the next stage of the dreams is me killing people, but I just want to thank you for making this moment happen for me. I've got a long way to go. I probably can't hit the broadside of that
Jameson.
building there right now, but this gives me hope. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Help Bobby get better. Get him some tangerines. Come on. Wait, no, I think he hit that. I mean, it's pretty consistent. Don't... man, you got some... Oh, it's so cool. He stops if we walk in front.
This is some shameful
Jameson.
on display right here. I'm sorry you're having to see this degraded level of marksmanship.
It's fine, Bobby. I have my armor on, thankfully. You've got skill. What you need is control. Breathe, squeeze, and let it land true.
Well, this is a low point. I'm having to take shooting lessons from a
Jameson.
mail carrier. All right. I'm going to keep an open mind because it's been a while, and I'm a half-busted sub-hobo now. Very well, wise teacher. Instruct me in the ways of the pistol.
Yeah. Thanks to your careful instruction, Bobby's handling and marksmanship with small arms has improved. Although Bobby loudly laments his depreciated prowess, you see a dim flicker of his talent while he practices. Yes. Yes. Perfect. Wonderful. Let's work on explosives. I can show you proper handling and deploy explosives.
No, I will not be touching the exploding objects or whatnot.
We're gonna teach you everything. Do you have someone else in mind?
Listen, don't worry about this.
Jameson.
Just trust me.
Come on, Bobby.
It's a zombie from the swamp without a future. He's also an excellent cook, but that's irrelevant. He also doesn't really speak English, and I only picked up a little bit of that swamp talk from my grandmama, Dubois. There's a lot of gesticulation and grunting involved in the communication, but we get the point across.
It's got a grunt. Alright, I can show you some lockpicking techniques. Could come in handy.
No, but I appreciate the gesture. I have been thoroughly educated on lockpicking by an old Nightkin friend from way back.
Alright. What about this? Up close, cold steel can be just as effective as lead.
Is this really the best use of our time? Look, I don't want to be rude, but surely we could cultivate more practical skills than the waving around and swinging of objects. I mean, this is something befitting archaic ancestors, the ones with very developed brow ridges. I'm saying this is
Jameson.
fucking apes, all right? Giant, dumbass apes. You have a very serious gaze, so I will bend to your guidance on this matter. Let us reenact the Trojan War and all that shit.
Jameson.
Begin.
This is called a parry. Although he grumbles through the entire training session, Bobby appears well practiced in the use of melee weapons. God damn it.
Piece of crap. God.
Oh my.
This is some shameful shit
Jameson.
on display.
Yeah, you're telling me. We should work on your communication skills.
Surely you jest. Motherfucker,
Jameson.
I am the communicator of communicators. Do not begin to impugn me on this matter. I will teach you about communication. You will not teach Mr. Bass. This gentleman is resolved on the matter. Let us discuss something else.
Is Mr. Bass going to continue referring to himself in the third person?
Is Mr. Bass gonna continue referring? Motherfucker,
Jameson.
it's artistic license. Every now and then I indulge. No, I'm not some sociopath, deluded motherfucker
Jameson.
constantly referring to themselves in the third person. Every once in a blue moon. It's like having a sex sandwich with two gigantic women. Every once in a while, it's all right.
Can't always count on your pistol, Bobby. Let's work on hand-to-hand combat.
No, absolutely not. I worked with this one old boy, Karate Kurt. This motherfucker
Jameson.
is always trying to teach me this and that technique. I have a counter that always works. You quickly produce a .22 pistol and place that subsonic .22 in their brain and turn them off. They are then liberated from such acts of runaway stupidity as the thought that you can karate your way through a gunfight. There was another group of them trying to get me to do this jiu-jitsu
Jameson.
where you roll around on the ground sweating and choking each other. Now, I have engaged in acts akin to that, but it was with a very giant woman. I mean, she was technically, she might have been a Nephilim.
Is that a...
I'm not sure. She was gigantic and scary. It was also one of the most incredible sexual experiences of my life. I don't know if that qualifies as jiu-jitsu, but I made a very sincere effort.
I don't have anything else to teach you.
Well, we'll consider it a work in progress. And speaking of work, I lined up a job for us. The first step in not being a hobo is to get off your ass and work, and that's exactly what I intend to do. There's a new family in town, the Compsons. I've agreed to help them. In exchange, they're going to give us a fine home-cooked meal. These are humble beginnings from which we will build our empire, but nonetheless it's a start. The first step in this great endeavor is to reinvigorate their garden. It is in a sad, sad state. What I need is some gypsum, and I know there's a big mine up there near Boulder City. Get a little bit, a handful or two, that's all I need. I'll scatter that gypsum around. Before you know it, that garden will be thriving. I got no money, but hey, there's going to be some good cooking at the end of this. That's enough for me.
Why are you doing this? I figured you'd leave Good Springs at the first opportunity. Handful of gypsum, you got it. So you're using gypsum to push out the salts and give the roots more backbone?
Yes, that's exactly right. We got to get this soil breathing. This gypsum's going to flocculate the living shit
Jameson.
out of this soil.
Jameson.
Flocculation is the key. Keeps things open and passable for the air and water. Very important that we don't strangle that soil.
I thought you'd leave Good Springs.
While Good Springs and its denizens are demonic in nature, these people are in fact outsiders. Therefore, I believe we should help them. They are in a rather sad state. Reminds me of... Well, let's not get into that. It's a free meal, and it keeps us busy. Mainly keeps me from moping around and looking at plants and crying.
Jameson.
Idle trigger fingers are the devil's plaything. That is in the Bible.
Why do I have to get gypsum?
Motherfucker, I'm filling a specialized role. I'm a
Jameson.
botanist. I'm reinvigorating this garden. You have a different role. You are the explorer, the walker, the intrepid killer of everything around you. With time and work and God's intervention, maybe I will return to such adventurous pursuits. For the present being, I am relying on you as my partner to take on these more perilous obligations. There are death claws, there's dust, there's grime, there's shiftless strange people roaming around that place. I don't want any part of that mess. With that in mind, I humbly ask you to please undertake this very, very important chore for me. Thank you so much.
There it goes, it's Bobby Bass. He's got style, he's got sass. What's he doing, ooh, tonight? Well, you'd like to know. Well, you'd like to know. Alright.